Professor Fred Coolidge, and I regularly teach at the University of Colorado in Colorado Springs. My training is in clinical neuropsychology, which is all about studying brains and how they function and dysfunction. And I've been coming to India for over 31 years now. I had my first Fulbright fellowship in 1987 at Nimhans in Bangalore. And about 5 years ago, I was on a trip sponsored by my institution, and we met with about 40 different schools in 10 days. And perhaps IIT Gandhinagar, our bus stopped, and it might have been the 39th visit in 10 days to a school. And I watched a PowerPoint presentation, and I saw they said, ooh, we have a Department of Archaeology. And I thought, well, that's one of my interests. And then they said they had a Department of Cognitive Sciences. And that's when I knew I was going to come home. So immediately, we only had 1 hour. And after the PowerPoint and questions and food, I went up to Jason, and who was the department chair, I think, at the time of Cognitive Sciences. And I said, I would like to come here. And I brought a thumb drive with me. And I said, so Jason, let me show you my work. And Jason said, Professor Coolidge, I am aware of your work. Done. And I said, do you need to clear it with anyone? He said, no, you can come back. So the very next year, about 12 months later, I came back on a sabbatical. And I taught a course that I wanted to teach, the evolution of brains. And I called it evolutionary neuropsychology. So it's like an introduction to the functions and structures of the human brain. And about a year later, I came back and I said, I should write a book. And a year later, I came back and I started finishing the book. And just this past visit, I finished writing the book with a book contract. So I owe it all to IIT Gandhinagar. In the evenings, I like to bicycle. So every time I come here, I write the faculty and staff and students and say, does anybody have a bicycle I can borrow? And first time I did it, I had 15 offers in the first 5 minutes. I had to immediately send out an email and say, okay, I have a bike, I don't need more. And so I like evenings where I can go out and bicycle for an hour or two. And I've bicycled through Palaj and last year I saw my first wild mongoose. But I love being in India. And people say, well, what is it about India? What is it about IIT? And why would you come back for 31 years? 13 different trips. And I always say, it's the people. I love the people. And I'm not naive. There's good people and bad people all over the world. But the warmth and the reception that I've gotten at IIT is just unbelievable. So when I come here, I always feel like I'm home.